hope you enjoyed your break. I know, as short as you can feel. But I first want to ask, day one of training camp, what is the message to these players?
No, I say nothing. I'm not the type of coach that for the first day I'm gonna talk a lot. It was more about new faces. I like when this is the first day, they have to present themselves. So this is what we did, and just enjoy going back on the pitch and do simple things. So this is what we did. So I was happy with that.
You said new faces. Last year was a whole new group of new faces for you in your first season. So what are the differences coming into camp this season, knowing that a lot of you players know your playing style and have bought into it, and coming off just an MLS Cup win?
I would say I'm happy that first of all they came back fit. So yes, we have maybe 2 or 3 players that we're gonna have to help them to get better at that. But I'm happy because this is the culture that I wanted to put in place, last year. But they are not also, they are smart. They know that the way we train, this is a specific way, so they have to come back fit. This is for them. But like I told them, this is not only for them, this is to respect also their teammates, because they need each other to be good. So no, good, and new faces. Listen, I'm happy also because we have young guys for the moment, from the academy, and also new players, obviously. But gonna be, I like to give them time to figure it out during the week, and after that, next week I'm gonna sit with them and discuss. But it's good already that I saw a few players talking with them regarding what we want to do. So we can save a bit of time. So this is good.
I do want to ask about Will Sands. Is there any update on him and how he's doing and how he's progressing through the injury?
Oh, he's back with us. The first 2 or 3 days. The idea is to see how he's gonna react, and after that, it should be a normal session for him. So, but the next 2 or 3 days gonna be like that. But he's happy to be back, obviously, and we are happy also because it's been a long struggle for him. So, but he's back with us and he's happy.
Thank you.
You mentioned some new faces. Derek was one of your off-season signings. I know there's been talk he could play in the midfield, he could play along the back line. What do you see in a player like that that you wanted for your team?
We don't have this kind of profile. That's why he's with us, because as you know, the tallest guy is Darlington Nagbe. So now we needed a bit of a height, I would say, and he's able to give that. And so now he's going to bring also his physical presence, but also what I like about him is he's good technically for his size. So I'm happy to see that he's going to have to figure it out to adjust himself the way he wants to play. But no, good for him, good for us, obviously, because yes, like you said, he can play different positions. But the first topic for him is going to be to settle in a good way and to give him time to understand what we want to do with him. And after that, we're going to help him to go in the right direction. But we are happy, I'm happy with him.
He's a guy that I know when he was first coming through U.S. soccer and whatnot, there was a lot of excitement about him. And I don't know if it's quite been realized yet. Do you see that potential still there to potentially unlock here with the crew?
Yes, that's why he's with us, because I can see his potential. He can do better, for sure. That's why I gave him this challenge. And I know that he wants to be better. Now it's all about for him to have time to understand what we want, and but also to challenge him. And yes, he's been, when I was in Montreal with the academy, I played against him, so I remember him, and he had already good qualities. Now this is good to see a player tall like this, and it's agile, So now it's all about try to connect these two things to be able to be good with the way he want to play. But he has a really good potential. Yes, now potential doesn't mean anything for me. So this is more about the progression. So we'll see.
And I know Marino's not here yet, but that signing, what do you hope to get from him?
Same, we don't have this kind of profile. It's a player who likes to dribble. He likes the 1v1. So when he gets the ball, something's gonna happen. So again, he has this already in his locker. So the idea is to give him the confidence to be able to repeat it again and to size up the situation, when to give the ball, when to keep it. But I like the fact that he likes to attack the box. Something's gonna happen when he has the ball. Now, what I like also about him is in terms of effort, he likes to make the effort to come back and also to make the run. So now again, he doesn't speak English, so again we have to give him time. He's young, but a real desire to come here and to succeed. So I'm happy.
Do you see him playing as like an advanced wing back, or can he play along that front line in various roles?
I can play different positions. Okay. You know, so the idea is he used to play as a winger, I would say, on the left or on the right. I can play also as a number 9, false number 9. Can play between the lines. So the idea is more to that's why I like him, because he can play in different positions. In terms of wing back, it can be also a position for him, depending on the way we want to play. But he needs to be better with the fitness. So, but we'll see. But I like the profile because he can play different positions. Yes.
When we were here the last time at the end of the season, Bez made a comment that everybody's going to come back different, having won a championship. You're just naturally different. Mm-hmm. Now the challenge is to put that behind you and try to win another one, I imagine. How do you get these guys ready for a season that will be very different than what a lot of them have experienced because they've now won something?
I would say for me and my staff, it won't change. Also for the players.
Okay.
What I mean by that is last year we were focusing, I told you many times, on the next game, mm-hmm. because each game is a new story. So again, it's normal that and they deserve to be happy, to be confident. But I was talking about already confidence, but humble. So the only thing that I don't know is how they're gonna react or act, or how they're gonna be when we're gonna start the season. Mm-hmm. And for me, this is something that for the moment I cannot give you the answer. The idea is to see if I need to do something to help them to go back to the normal life. Yeah. So, but again, you know, like I like to say, sorry, it's all about perspective. Few people is gonna say, yeah, so we are champions. The second year, you know, it could be difficult. And other people can say, yeah, you are champions, you have to be confident. So for me, you have all the time to be at the age of in between like this. And this is the way I am, this is the way I teach my players. So I don't know, to be honest with you, and don't forget that this is my first trophy, so I don't know. Right. So
you may be different too.
Yeah, no, maybe, I don't know. But my wife is going to be good to slap me if I change. So. But no, listen, joke aside, really good challenge because the focus for me is going to be on help them to get better, and it doesn't change. That's why, yes, you were talking about winning another trophy. Yes, why not? But like I told you, this is not the objective. The objective is to be good day to day, is to want to improve and to grow as a person and as a player, and to be consistent. Consistency is going to be key this year. And after that, we're going to be able to win something if we can.
I forgot Taha as well. Obviously a guy who just signed with Crew 2 last year. Why is he ready to step up to the first team level?
First of all, Laurent and all the staff did a really good job, and the academy also. So this is why an academy is here, because we want to create this path, and we are really happy for that. And I'm here also as a coach because I'm not afraid to give opportunities to young players. So again, everybody knows his talent, everybody knows his quality. Now it's going to be everything's going to be about to see how he's going to be able to settle and to adjust with the new environment. Quality-wise, no problem. Now this is the repetition of this consistency that he's going to have to be better at. But again, this is new for him. But I'm happy that he's with us, and this is why we want to do these kind of things.
Coach.
Hey, Wilfried, you mentioned the beach at the beginning. I'm just being nosy here. Where did you go? Or is that a secret?
To Cancun.
Where?
Cancun.
Ah,
Yeah.
soccer-wise, do you have a mantra for this team, a rallying cry, or is that something that evolves as you begin to put the pieces together?
Look, I don't have a specific one, but I know that during the season I'm gonna have something because this is the way I do things. But I think next week, or I don't know when, but I'm gonna do a meeting with them for sure. I'm gonna wait all the other guy, like Stephen and the international players.
Right.
But for me, the key point, and that's why it's gonna be good. Last year I told you about the infinite game, and it could be a good movie. Yes, because so I use a lot this word in my life and private life or professional life, and it's going to be really interesting to see because we won last year, and this year we have to start from the bottom.
Right.
So how we're going to be able to do that, and this is why again I do this job. This is why I'm going to be with my staff. We will challenge the players because we have to find the balance between all these kind of things because we won. But now how we're gonna be able to help them to go back also in the to look forward, so that's why we're gonna be able to do what we did last year, but at the same time we're gonna have to change and to modify and to adapt. We're gonna have also to learn how we have to act when we win something, and after that we have to come back and start from the bottom. So all these kind of things are going to be really interesting as a player, as a coach, but also as a human being.
It's better to say you're starting at the bottom than at the top.
Yes, but again,
Last year doesn't mean anything.
yeah, but this year for me, I can say the same because last year, yes, I didn't know that my player. This year I know my player, but again, we have to. It's a new season, and the adversity is going to be higher because this is the way it is. So that's why it's going to be really interesting to see how we're going to be able to accept this challenge.
Coach, after you had this off season so far, have you been able to sit back and watch the game as a fan of the game, or was it more of a coach mentality breaking down the championship game?
It's a good question because I tried to watch the game as a fan, and I was not able to do it. I watch the game usually when I watch our game is with the panoramic view. So I watched the first half in a normal view, but now I needed to go back to the panoramic view to see all the movements and so on. But no, I haven't watched the game, the complete game. So this is something that I'm going to do. But no, it was weird, but in a positive way, So I wanted to watch the game in a laid-back position, I would say. But no, I was not able to do it. So this is something that I'm going to do, but to help also my staff and me and my players, because as you know, this game was a really good game regarding the emotions that we had.
So you saw Diego Rossi come on, show a little bit of the old Diego Rossi from 2020 when he was with LAFC. how are you going to be able to push him to get back to that form, if not a better form than he was in 2020?
Yeah. And you use the word push, but this is a good word, but I don't need to push him for that. I have to do the opposite, because he was not so happy, obviously, about what he did last year. We saw good things, and he was able to do good things, but also he struggled a bit because he didn't have a preseason, a complete preseason. It was a little bit difficult for him for that, to repeat and to repeat and repeat. So that's why the way he works, the way he trains every day, I don't have to push him. This is more about find the level of challenge and support that I have to give him. But he's gonna be ready, because he knows that he can bring more and he wants to bring more. But again, the way he finished the season last year was really good. So, but he's ready to accept the challenge. Yes.
And you had your famous quote there, you know, impossible is just an opinion. Is that something that you guys can use as, like, you know, mention like a mantra, or is that something that you teach the guys every day?
This is more day to day. You know, I've I don't know if this is a quality or this is a default or a weakness, but I don't like to recycle. You know, when there is something that I use is because of the moment. And again, maybe I'm going to use again this quote. I know that the club wants to do something and the player also, but the idea is it's all about the moment, the situation that we live in the moment. So maybe I'm going to use it, maybe not, but this is something that it's a day to day, because you know, when we do exercise, with the attitude that my players have and so on. This is not the first time that I use that. So now this is famous. This is not the first time.
Last one from me. You mentioned about what Laurent and his staff did with developing some of the younger players. You see that he's developed as a coach, and now he's with your former team. What did it mean to be his mentor? Because he mentioned he was looking for a mentor when you were hired. You know, you took him under your wing. What's it mean now to see someone grow in your system, get a head coaching job at a top team?
Oh, happy, and also grateful, because to be a mentor, this is not something that I'm looking for. This is I want to be me, and but again, Laurent deserves it. Montreal or another club, I don't know. The idea is I can see right away. Last year, I saw his passion for the game and his desire to all the time try to learn. So again, I try to be more open and to be as open as possible. With him, to give him not tools, but to help him regarding his questions. And listen, I'm really happy for him. I'm happy that he also, because I believe on that, he had also the good path to try to do a lot of experimentation. Can I say that? Yeah, with different teams, academy, and so on. And now he's ready to get an MLS team. So good for him, and he has to enjoy it. But I'm happy for him.
Thanks, Joe. Take one more from Brianna. We got a wrap.
I do want to ask if you've watched any of your players on the international level playing with the the men's team, excuse me, and then also I know Stevens with Cape Verde. So how have you seen them? Have you talked to them at all?
Oh, happy. I try to watch all the games. Good performance with Steven. I'm from Cape Verde also, so I'm happy for our country, and this is something huge that he does, because this is a small country, and they're able to perform and compete against a big country. And Steven did a few good games. So again, I'm happy, because the way we train, the way we try to develop players is all about also try to play in a different ways. And he was able also to adjust with his team. And this is the same also with the national team. I was really happy to see Aiden. This is not the first time, but to see Sean and Pat. Really, really happy because again, this is why we do this job. Like I told you, with the winning part for me, this is not the most important. This is more about how we are able to develop players. And I was happy to see them during the game. So good for them. This is only the beginning.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Wilfried.